Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Crazy.
First play, and May goes to the air. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here goes the Hey, what's that?
To throw now, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
On 2nd down, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's going to be intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Hey, what's that?
We'll go play action with May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
that? Hey, what's that?
Run. This is Henderson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
3rd and 7.
Where was that? Hey, what? 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Sir, what's that? Hey, what's that?
They run straight ahead with Henderson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Big J.J. Pajees in there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Now, May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 9 yards.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Throwing is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. What's that?
Play action now. It's Gino. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 3 yards
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. We'll run the toss to Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On play action, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Now he'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Five.
Maynard on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Throwing on second down, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Lennie, what's up?
To throw is May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Sir, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Lennie, what's that?
Throw again is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Lennie, what's up?
They'll run with Henderson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Here goes that. Lennie, what's that?
Once more, Henderson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll go once more from the 3. Third and goal.
Here goes that. Lennie, what's that?
Off the bootleg. Here's May. And that is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he will power his way into the end zone. Antonio Gibson, touchdown Patriots.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. For Gino, career touchdown pass number 106, but his first in silver and black. Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? 5.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And he will go all the way. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Now he'll air one out. He's to the 15. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. A gain of 69 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Third and goal. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Made to throw on second down. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
It's a gain of 6.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now is May. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of his first half, and good enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. This is caught 2. And he's in. Hey, Sean Booty. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Patriots 21, Raiders 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down. Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now, May. It is brought in the end zone. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Raiders 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Play action now. It's Gino. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
In trouble, and down he goes. Caleb Jason taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Take over first and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
Henderson now on first and 10, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Hey, Bo. Hey, five.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Exiting the pocket right, and he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A loss of 4 brings up second.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Hey, what's that?
Throwing is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll find Dickey at the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gino to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. So they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Smith. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On play action, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's got it at the 1. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Play action, Smith, and he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. The linebacker, Keon White, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Here's a handoff to Genty. Room up the sideline to the 20. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
He'll go again with Genty. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
13 next.
Off the play fake. Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure. Certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, That ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Third down and 9. Run right up the gut with Genty. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Keep it on the ground with Genty, and he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be third down.
8 yards to go.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's Gino. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with third and 1. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain. Fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
Off the play fake, it's May. Moving to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 28-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun. It's May.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Third and long.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
To throw is made. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Smith. Going for it all. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. The gain is 64. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Keon White. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Smith. That's into the hands of Horton. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here goes that.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5.
Ball
brings
on
up
the 40
second
now.
and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
To throw on 1st down is May. Left side, he's got Henry. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Rip. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Patriots. For Diggs, that's his first touchdown as a New England Patriot. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the carry, here's Mostert. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Gino. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
Here we go. We got to
punchy. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Raiders first down. It's a gain of 3. And the Las Vegas first down.
Smith to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. 390%.
On second down, Smith. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, I kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. It's not there. Just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Torpedo!
On first down, they go back to Henderson. Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. Into space. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Play action now. It's Gino. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He's into space past the 25. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit.
Raiders 30.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, what's that?
On the give, it's Henderson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass, the 40-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
For Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, If possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Ready, what's that?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 43-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
Again, it's Henderson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that? Hey, go!
Once more, it's Henderson. And we'll get a whistle, stop it. An injured Patriot. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
Now Gibson. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
It's a loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On the ground, Gibson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
So it's a win for the Patriots, and it's a great start to the season for Mike Vrabel. He gets win 1 as the New England head coach. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will... be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Patriots, nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they go play action with May. This is caught by Williams. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, May with it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 for 1.
Goff now looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Hey, look at this Patriots defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Play action. It's gone. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, all right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Henderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Patriots had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll throw with May. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this to the 46. You talk about this Lions defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, Lions.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Harry on the right side. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
We go tonight.
Goff now looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Henderson running straight ahead. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To the air, May.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Goff now to throw.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now gone. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Good move. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Like 20. Hold on. Check. Ric Flair.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 180. Cornell.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing here is May. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Escapes the defender. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's gone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180.
Back to throw. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, Those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
76, kill him. 76. 76. Two. Hard ball.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here goes throw.
From the shotgun, it's May. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
180.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's airing it out off for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's May. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Goff going to shift him around. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
White 20.
Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw with May.
It's complete to Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
A
Buka. 37 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Patriots 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Again, it's Henderson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Out
of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Oh, he's got a Ibuka. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Borregales now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
makes the score Lions 34, Patriots 21. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
180.
Off play action. Here's Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
12.
In motion, the tight end. Gone. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 67 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. They'll come up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Goff now looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. May trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 23 yards on the play. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To the air, May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they go play action with May. That is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing here is May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they get some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Lions.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Now he's loose again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw again. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's May.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Lions 47, Patriots 28.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready, what's that? Rip, slam, undercrush.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to pull one over his head as this game progresses.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hardball. Super.
Out of the gun. Gone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got his receiver. That's a Ibuka. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. He'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll throw with May. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw, it's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Kyle Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that.
Definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
It's 35.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 38-yard line. A big pickup of 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
180!
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Here we go. 180!
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Cut! 20! What's up?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? You have a call the line, or do you follow it down?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One last shot now for Mariota. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.